Hi, I'm Adam El-Tajuri. I'm the owner of Cardiff Bakestones. Welcome to my first YouTube video. I thought I'd try something a little bit different, give you some context of what we do on a daily basis. So now we're going to head into Cardiff Bakestones, show you what it's all about, how we produce the Welsh cakes, different things we got going on there, and have a little look around and give you some insight into what goes on. So my father started the business about 24 years ago now. He set my sister up with her first business in Merthyr, and then I was working in offices like Legal & General as a medical underwriter. Got a little bit fried out with the mundane day-to-day and thought then it was time for me to get into business. So he set me up in Aberdare. I went on to set up Caerphilly and Bridgend, but I was having a little bit of, not a crisis of identity, but finding out what the purpose of life was, and ended up giving them up and going travelling around India and becoming a monk for 5 years. So that's a little bit about my background, but then obviously came back after being a monk, set up a restaurant called Analoka, Cardiff's first vegan restaurant. And then obviously COVID hit, things went a little bit Pete-tong. Came and worked for the family business again for my father in Cardiff Market. After that, he's now retired and myself and my sister have taken over now, and that's where we are at the present time. So welcome to Cardiff Market. We've got some fantastic producers here, whether that's street food, or fresh fruit and vegetables, little cafes. We got Griff's Deli here, which is Gareth. They've been here about 18 months now, I think. Then we got the famous Italian Franco just across the way with his panzerottas, which are fantastic. If you haven't tried them, you have to try them. And then we're going to take you down to Cardiff Bakestones where the magic happens. So like second-hand books, somewhere to get some reading material, fantastic flower stalls here. We've got a nice Middle Eastern stall in the middle there and some spices and seeds opposite. Clancy's, they do a great fresh hummus there and beautiful olives. And then obviously opposite the Middle Eastern stall is ourselves. And this is where we're based, in the heart of Cardiff Market. So this is where the Welsh cakes are baked. We obviously got the mixer there where we make the dough, got our weighing scales, we've got a rolling station where the girls roll the Welsh cakes out fresh every day, and then we've got the griddle then where we bake them. So our Welsh cakes are very traditional in their recipe. Secret ingredient is lots of love, and we bake them for 4 minutes either side. We do the lovely gift boxes if you want to take them away or take them travelling or send them to someone. And now we have more other traditional cakes like rock cakes, scones. We even do a vegan range and I wouldn't call them a diabetic, but a low GI range where we don't use real sugar, we use fruit sugar. And then obviously we got different other products. This is a bar of brie. This is a very famous loaf cake, which is more like, it's not bread, but it's not cake, it's somewhere in between because it's baked in a little fat, but it's beautiful with a bit of Welsh salt butter on it. And then we've got another array of other different products, bread pudding being a very traditional recipe. And now we're up to 13 different flavours of Welsh cake. So we've had to obviously evolve like everything else has evolved in this world.
Do you want to just list off a few? What flavours?
Yeah, so at the moment, our latest flavour we did was chocolate and pistachio, obviously jumping on the old Dubai chocolate trend. Most popular, probably obviously the traditional, especially when they're warm. Can't beat a warm Welsh cake, or as we have the sign, we used to have the sign, happiness is a warm Welsh cake. We also do a Nutella, Biscoff, jam and cream, lemon, jam, chocolate chip, white chocolate chip, with the boys in Affluent Times favourite, coconut. And yeah, we got other little slices and shortbreads and tarts and stuff.
How many Welsh cakes do you think you sell a day?
Oof. Hard to tell. I'd probably say on a busy weekend, probably up to about between 2,000 and 3,000 Welsh cakes. It's a lot of Welsh cakes. Plenty of dough in dough. Wunderbar.
How machines keep rejecting notes of payments?
If they're American Express, we don't take American Express anymore. Ah, right, okay. I give them a reset then, so log out of the app as well.
Saying no server as well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to call them. Obviously, there's something going on. I wonder if anyone else's are the same.
Yeah, that's
Right, okay, no problem. Yeah, it is Visa, yeah. MasterCard seems to be fine, yeah. All right, no problem at all. Thanks for your help. Cheers now. All right, no worries, thanks, bye. So you can use MasterCard, but you can't use Visa at the moment if you're using a card.
MasterCard only?
Yeah, at the moment, until it's resolved. Right, mate, sorry about that. Ready when you are. Always something to sort out.
Exactly. So what's happened?
So our card reader's gone down at the moment. We will take payments. Got to be honest, they haven't been the best provider. There's always some issues with them, but we persevered for 2 years. Hopefully now our contract's up in February, we can make a change. Probably going to go with Dojo or something like that. Obviously been on the phone, so it's a Visa issue, it is, so it's not actually Take Payment's fault. Something to do with the connection with Visa, but we are accepting MasterCard at the moment. So unfortunately, cash or MasterCard is all we can do right now.
I'll be back 2 minutes, it's all going wrong.
It's always something going wrong, man. It's the nature of business, isn't it?
So, do you want to show us how to make some Welsh cakes?
Sure, sounds like a plan. Let's get some Welsh cakes on the go. Good. Oh, thank you. Where are you guys from?
Well,
Local?
I live here.
Ah, right.
I'm Manchester.
Ah, welcome to Cardiff. Guess it's not your first time?
Oh,
No. How's life up in Manchester? Yeah. You like your fan or? Nice. Finally turned the corner, have we?
Slightly happier. We just about got that draw the other day.
It's just enjoyable to watch. I don't mind losing, but as long as it's enjoyable, isn't it? You know? It's been the worst for the last few years, hasn't it?
Early days yet, though.
Yes.
Too excited.
Definitely not. We've been through hell the last 10 years, haven't we? Right, so we're going to make some Welsh... Are you lit? Yes, love? Oh, yes, love. Ah. Yeah, very kind, Lynette. Thank you, love. Ah, cheers, Lynette. Right, so we're going to just show you how Welsh cakes are made now. Taking you through the ingredients. Not going to tell you our secret recipe. That's Nan's secret recipe. So obviously some recipes use traditional butter. Obviously being in a world now where we have vegans, Muslims, people who are kosher, all sorts of things, we use a vegan cake marge. You need a good high fat percentage if you want a nice tasting buttery Welsh cake. So we're going to get a marge in. Next to go in is the flour. Yeah, basically get a dry mix going first, which is marge, sugar, flour. In our big mixer. Get our sugar in next. Then we give that a good mix. Get some nice breadcrumbs out of there. While the mixer's getting a nice breadcrumb texture, we're going to crack some eggs. Get our eggs ready. And then obviously once we've got a dry mix, then we can decide what goes in them. Obviously traditionally we would use currants, but like I said earlier, we've got 13 different flavours now. So once you've got your dry mix, you either put currants, chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, coconut, whatever floats your boat really. I know some people like a nice white chocolate and cranberry, some people like sultanas and mixed spice. They're not recipes that we do, but the world's your oyster. You can actually add whatever you like and whatever you think's going to taste good. So feel free to experiment. Hey, currants, and yeah, we're going currants next.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, cheers, love. It's all right, love. I got it.
Okay, thank you, love.
So that's a 4-minute warning, and that's for us to toss our Welsh cakes. They say I'm the fastest tosser in Cardiff, or the biggest. We want a nice golden brown colour. We've had these griddles custom made, so they're nice and big. Hold a nice heat with cast iron. Give a nice even colour on all our Welsh cakes. We stick them on for another 4 minutes then. So now we've got a nice breadcrumby mix. Nice crumbly breadcrumbs. Get our currants in. Give it a quick blast so the currants mix in nicely. And then we're going to add our eggs. And get some water in there then. And we want a nice moist dough but not overly wet or overly dry. Obviously given how many Welsh cakes we make a day, we want to make sure the girls are not damaging their wrists. And that's it. That's a nice Welsh cake dough. There you have it. Right, so we get some dough. We want to knead it, but don't over knead it because we don't want the gluten to react, which will give us more like a bready texture or a dry, toughy Welsh cake. We want them nice and light and fluffy and buttery. Nice bit of flour down. Flour on the top. And then we're just going to let the rolling pin do the work. Don't need to press. These are nice heavy rollers. This is a design my granddad made actually. Obviously the rolling pin came from America, but then obviously we wanted consistency in the size of our Welsh cake. So my grandfather, God rest his soul, invented these discs which we attach to the ends of the roller, and it gives us a nice consistent Welsh cake size then and thickness. Just going to roll our dough out. Don't over roll it. And then we'll give it a lift, get some air under it so the Welsh cakes won't contract and shrink in size. And then we just cut them then, and they're ready to go. And that's the journey of the Welsh cake. And we start again. Same again. Add a bit more dough, and don't try and be a hero and roll too much dough, because it'll end up breaking and you just got to start again then.
How long did it take you before you got it bang on?
Couple of weeks, I would say. A couple of weeks of practice. I was young when I started. I think I was about 25 years old when I started making Welsh cakes on the family business. I'm 45 now, so it's 20 years of practice. But after a couple of weeks, you usually pick it up. And then it becomes all about pace then, obviously keeping up with demand.
What do you love most about the job?
I think what I love most about working here is we live in a world now where everything is mass produced, factory produced. And this is just a little piece of tradition in the heart of Cardiff where you can see home-baked, fresh cakes, baked and made in front of your eyes. And there's not many places that you're going to be able to see that and experience that. And I think that's why we've become so popular, particularly amongst tourists. Asia, we're actually massive in at the moment, Hong Kong, China, Japan. Not that I have access to those social media platforms that they use, but we get a lot of people coming from the East telling us how famous we are on their platforms. So something I'm yet to do much research on, but the popularity of these Welsh cakes took us to Japan last year, and the year before actually. My parents went the year before, I went last year. We were in Tokyo in Japan's equivalent of Harrods, which is called Mitsukoshi, and there they set us up with a stall. They paid for us to go over, had all the ingredients ready, and they wanted us to do Welsh cakes over in Japan. So that was an incredible experience for us. Week Monday, the 23rd of February, Downing Street are having a celebration of St David's, who's the patron saint of Wales, and they've actually invited us to go there and not sell Welsh cakes, but give out Welsh cakes, meet ministers, meet the PM, and just introduce them to our wonderful produce.
Okay, what do you hate most?
I guess what I hate most about it is that I'm type 1 diabetic, so I have to watch everything I eat, particularly carbohydrates, so I don't get to experience the deliciousness of all these cakes, unfortunately, because I try to watch what I eat and manage what I eat. So I try to eat little carbs, more high protein and fats, and legumes and complex carbohydrates if I do. So unfortunately, these are a little bit off limits to me, but sometimes in the morning when I come in, when I got ample time to burn it off, I'll have a nice warm vegan Welsh cake because I don't eat eggs. Because like I said earlier, happiness is a warm Welsh cake, and there's nothing quite like a nice freshly baked Welsh cake, especially the traditional ones for me. What was Will's opinion of the Welsh cakes?
Banging. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. We actually had Kalini Ghost Hunter in on Tuesday. If you're not following him on TikTok, give him a follow. He's huge, a few million followers. Came back to Cardiff because he wanted his friend to try the Welsh cakes.
What are the famous faces that we had in here?
We've had loads.
Martin Kemp.
Martin Kemp was in.
What's her name? Nessa.
Who?
Nessa.
The Barry Island programme.
Oh, did she come here as well? Yeah. Ness.
Her real name.
No, I don't know her real name.
Well, surely you know Gavin and Stacey, don't you?
Yeah, I know Gavin and Stacey. I don't know the actress who plays Vanessa, Ness. We're not sure of her real name. Yeah, we've had quite a few, and we had one of the winners of MasterChef in, who owns the Mexican street food place, Oaxaca, Thomasina. She's been in. We also had one of the famous British actor from a few of the gangster movies, Teresa Palmer. She used to eat in my restaurant regularly when she was filming The Discovery of Witches for Sky. They were filming down in Wales. I think I even gave her some vegan Welsh cakes at one point as well. If you've ever seen Hacksaw Ridge or you haven't seen it, go and check it out. One of my favourite films of all time. True story. He was a pacifist who was a doctor, a medic. He refused to hold a gun. But a fantastic film. How are you doing? Margarine, cake marge, yeah. So we have to keep them. Yeah, it looks like lard, doesn't it? You know, but we don't use lard because we have a lot of vegetarians, vegans, and everything. Muslims, everyone who comes here. So we try to keep it as accessible as possible for everyone, you know, without compromising on taste. Enjoy, ladies. Thank you.
So what would you say are some of the hardest lessons you've learned from running your own business?
Harshest lessons. Don't trust everybody. I've been stung once or twice in the past. Obviously, I'm the kind of person who wears my heart on my sleeve and is open and takes most people's word for what it is, but unfortunately, I have been burned a couple of times. Put your VAT aside. If you're VAT registered, make sure you save your VAT in a separate account, because again, that's something that'll come and bite you. Make sure you're making good money, good profit margins on everything. If you're making a good product, don't be afraid to charge the correct prices for it, because people will pay for good quality. They don't like being ripped off, but if you've got a very good product, never be shy about charging the correct premium for what you're selling.
So what advice would you give to someone who's looking to start their own business, whether it's in food or something else?
Don't try and skimp. Focus on quality and charge the correct price for it, because people will be happy to pay for quality. People don't like being ripped off or feeling a little bit cheated. So make the product as best as you can and charge the correct premium for it, because as we see, people are happy to pay for good quality. Don't skimp on your ingredients if it is a food business. If it's manufacturing, again, make sure you're producing something quality that's built to last. Throughout the world that we have now, where we just wear or use something short term and discard of it and start again, better off building something quality that's going to last.
So is this your only gig or do you do anything else?
Yes, we've got lots of things going on this year. Hopefully we're going to get a clothing brand up and running. We're going to get the supplements, because like I say, I'm big into health. Being a diabetic, having a strong family history of heart disease, I really want to focus on how we can help people give cardiovascular support with natural ingredients, because my wife is studying to be a naturopath, studying naturopathy. So we're very big into Barbara O'Neill, those sorts of people who are trying to heal with herbs and supplements and vitamins. So yeah, that's going to be off the ground in the next couple of months, the supplement company, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll get a clothing company off the ground. So watch this space, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, all your social media platforms. And yeah, watch how things develop and progress.
Some later, she won't argue, I just take
Okay, she'll bring you, do you want some now?
All right, no, she will, yeah.
No, have some for lunch, you are, Lynette.
Come on, no.
Thank you, love, it's so kind of you. Beautiful. So, our lovely Lynette on the haberdashery store, or haberdashery, isn't it? Yeah. Haberdashery, yeah. She's made something for my little 3-year-old girl, Amala. Just a little gift with her name on it. Very kind of her. Just wanted to do something nice for her. So that was very kind. So we give it a couple of Welsh cakes as a thank you. And if you've got any Welsh cakes ideas, like I said, we've got 13 different flavours, always looking for new ideas. Leave a comment below. We'll do our best. Hopefully, if we have a few of the same comments with a flavour that you like, we'll try and get it up and running by the end of the year. So we make bread pudding it fresh every day. 3 trays of it, which gives us about 36 slices. So just heading out to local supermarkets to get some fresh bread. Unfortunately, we have to come to the one opposite John Lewis. Oh, bloody hell. Trained legs yesterday. Feeling it today. If you need a PT, body by size your man, up in the valleys, highly recommend him. Check him out on Instagram. His missus, Felicity Fliss, hopefully going to get her pro card this year. IFBB Pro, that is as well, so one to watch.
What would you say, out of all the stuff you sell, if you're like conscious about training or bodybuilding, what's
Yeah.
the best thing to eat? What's high protein?
Being a vegetarian, I really have to think about it, you know, so, all right, mate. So, we eat a lot of organic tofu in the house. Again, we eat a lot of legumes, like chickpeas, red lentils, very high in protein, good sustenance. And obviously,
Welsh cakes.
oh, Welsh cakes wise.
What do you sell?
Right, so we're going to make some bread pudding now, otherwise known as poor man's pudding, which is a very traditional British dessert. Not to be confused with bread and butter pudding. People always confuse with bread and butter pudding. Me, I'm a bread and butter pudding kind of guy, but a lot of people do love bread pudding. It's almost like a meal in itself. So we're going to get our bread in the mixer. We've already got our sultanas, brown sugar and mixed spice weighed out. It's a very simple recipe. Always nice if you've got a little bit of older bread, so it's a little bit firm. You get a better consistency on the dry mix. Bread pudding is very popular because obviously, like, we're a huge tourist attraction now. So obviously people, when they come to the UK or come to Wales, they want to try like traditional stuff. So the things that we make ourselves are very traditional, like I say, the Welsh cakes, the scones, the rock cakes, and bread pudding. So they always want to try traditional stuff, you know. I used to love this growing up, but now it's a little bit heavy for me. But growing up, my nan and grandpa used to make it all the time, particularly my granddad. This is actually his recipe, and it's extremely popular. And like I say, a lot of like the old school people, especially from the valleys and stuff, they love having a nice piece of bread pudding. It's almost like a substitute for a meal. Such a big dessert.
So where are you from originally?
Originally from Pontypridd. My dad's actually from Libya, which is ironic, seeing a Libyan set up a Welsh cake business. But he's very proud to be a British citizen here. Been here since 1978. Absolutely loves the culture here, loves being part of the UK, and married my mother in 1980, just the year before I was born.
For those that don't know, where's the valleys?
What is the?
Valleys.
Oh, the valleys. I mean, you should Google the The Valleys series if you want to know what the people up in the valleys are like. No, the valleys are a place where obviously people used to mine coal back in the, well, I guess 50s, 60s and 70s, and they built a lot of towns up there because they were in the valleys, in the mountains where they used to mine the coal. Unfortunately, a lot of it hasn't been invested in at the moment. Once Maggie Thatcher exported our coal demand, obviously these areas sort of suffered a little bit and have not been heavily invested in since, unfortunately. There's not much industry up there, but yeah, the best people in the world from the valleys. The friendliest, most polite, happiest people are from the valleys, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Always have the time of day for you. We'll always say hello and good morning. We'll never shun you, and we'll do absolutely anything for you if you need any help. Best salt of the earth people.
Do you ever make stuff for events? Or?
So we always do something like for Valentine's, Halloween. Obviously St. David's Day is going to be huge for us. We always get plenty of orders in. Sometimes we actually work right through the night. We do a night shift in here so we can get all the orders out. And then, like I say, weddings and stuff are quite popular. My sister up in Trago Mills will do wedding favours. She'll decorate them and she'll do like little nice packs that go on the tables for people. But here we just at our maximum capacity for the size of the store, really. So we do the hearts, but you got to bag them yourself. So we're going to pour the bread pudding into our trays. And then we're going to whack it in the oven for 75 minutes.
Have a nice day.
And that's your bread pudding in. Clock on, Ange. So as you might have heard earlier, we're off to Downing Street. Good for business, good for promotion, good for content, for a St. David's Day celebration with some of the top ministers as well as Keir Starmer, the PM, if he's still PM that is. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I thought obviously you've got to look the part. We're going to go and get suit fitted and have a look at some suits. We begin. Where do we look?
It's too much.
There's a lot going on. What are you thinking? It's a bit out there, isn't it? It's quite gentlemanly like, isn't it? Not that I'm a gentleman, but that's a three-piece as well. Let's see, what's this made out of? 40% wool. It's got some wool in it, haven't it? Doesn't have to be three, you know. No. That does feel a little bit small, actually, I think. What do you think? T-shirt, yeah. Feels a bit tight on the shoulders more than anything. Oh yeah, that's a much better fit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's 46 reg.
46 reg.
Right.
So again,
But a slim fit. Prefer the other one as well. Yeah, I do as well. Definitely.
it's nice, but it's not.
Right.
It's not the other one.
I'm going to put that one to the top of the list for now. I'm going to have a little mooch around.
Yeah, of course.
I really appreciate all your help. And that was what, $2.99 you said?
2.99.
Three-piece?
Three-piece.
Okay, it's a good price. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Dean. Hopefully see you again. Yeah. Cheers, man. Right, so we had a couple of nice suits there. Not wool, 100%. I would have liked, because I'm not a huge fan of polyester. But I think it was 50-50, so I could probably live with that. But we've got to continue the shopping spree, see what we can find.
Virgin wool,
Right.
and then the rest are standard 100% wool.
What's the difference?
Tara, what's the difference between virgin wool and
So virgin wool is the first shear of the...
Ah, right, okay. And it's different, is it? Or yeah, okay. So I've tried a suit on in Boss. I was 44 regular. Tried a suit on in Slater's, 46 regular.
it does depend, everybody cuts different.
Oh, does it really? Yeah. Ah, right, okay. Anything you recommend that's not going to go out of fashion that will last me? The blue is probably,
I'd say navy is probably a safe...
yeah. Something can last me then.
Yeah, that's an Italian cloth, that one as well, so that's our premium range.
Sorry to try one on. Yeah.
So
Do you do alterations or you do, yeah? Because it needs to.
You are.
Yeah.
You're going to need it tapered, you're going to need the sleeves short, maybe marginally just to show a bit of...
Yep.
So that's not a problem. We can certainly sort that out for you, not a problem at all.
Nice suit though. Yeah, the ones in Slater's were blends, so I didn't really want to get a blend, you know?
Pure wool.
Yeah.
This is from one of the oldest mills in Italy.
Oh, really?
Italian.
That's Italian as well, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Oh,
Italian
nice.
cloth. And it's European made as well. So,
How long does you take to alter and stuff then?
so on this one, we're going to have to basically do a side taper.
Yeah.
Possibly tweak the sleeve marginally.
Yeah.
And then obviously we'll have to see if any of the trousers need alterations, but 4 or 5 days maximum.
Oh, so I could get it done in time, yeah?
Okay. We'll incur a charge for those alterations.
Yeah.
The trousers come unhemmed, so we'll tailor those free of charge to your leg length.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the other alterations would
and what's the charge for the alteration?
£40 for the taper and
Yeah.
£40 for the sleeve if you decide to go for the sleeve.
Right, okay. Yeah, it does need a little bit off the sleeve,
I'd
doesn't
say
it?
a
Yeah.
little bit off there, probably
Yeah.
about 3/4 inch, yeah.
And that's 449, is it?
449.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Is that a 2-piece or 3-piece?
that's a 2-piece.
2-piece, yeah.
So plus your olds, you're looking at, just
600.
no, less than that.
Yeah.
And another £80 on top of that.
Ah,
So,
right, okay.
you know,
Yeah, just under 5.5. Okay, marvellous. I do like that. It's the nicest I've seen, I think. Well, I'm normally a 36 regular, so anything around there. Yeah. I mean, if it's got to be, like you say, taking a little bit.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah.
36. The nice thing about this suit as well, it comes with a side adjuster, so no need for a belt.
Ah, right, okay.
Nice style.
Oh, nice,
stylish,
yeah. Oh, they're very smart, that
yeah,
is.
lovely they are.
Yeah.
Quite a slim leg as well, quite a tapered leg.
These are not wool as well, are they?
All pure wool.
For 150 quid?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Seriously. And these aren't part of the premium range, but they're still pure wool.
Well, they're 100% wool?
100% wool, and they still got the fully functioning cuff as well. So
Wow.
yeah, really.
Have you got a 46? Well, 40, yeah, 46 I was, wasn't I? I really like the colour, actually. How does that fit?
So again, you're going to need some work on this.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to need it. It's quite full in the body here.
Right.
So you're going to need the side seams just tapered through the waist here. You're not going to find anything to fit you off the peg perfectly.
No, no, that's fine.
Your build.
Yep.
Again,
Barrel.
you definitely need that sleeve tweaked as well.
Yep.
The drape on this one was nicer just because of the quality of the wool.
Of course,
I'll be
yeah.
honest with you.
If I only got to wear it maybe
Well, that's it.
handful of times,
Depends
innit? You
how
know?
often you wear suit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't look at this is why bloody normal. We're
exactly
baking all day, like you know.
Exactly
So I think we're gonna go for this suit. Just been fitted for it now. Feels really nice. Love to know your thoughts. So this company, Hawes and Curtis, actually got the contract with the WRU as well. And yeah, happy to support this company. And yeah, if it's good enough for the Welsh rugby team, it's definitely good enough for me. So that's the end of the first YouTube video. Like and subscribe. If there's anything you want to see content-wise, please leave a comment in the comment section. Obviously, we've had a day showing how to make Welsh cakes, bread pudding, and a few other little bits and bobs. And we got our suit nailed, ready for Downing Street. So yeah, look forward to seeing you all in the next video. For now, peace out.